Welcome back to the Dripping Pan. Ben Jacobs with you. Full match commentary. Lewes against London Bees. As you can see, the sides just making their way out in swirling conditions here at the Dripping Pan. I'll run through the team news in just a moment. Please do engage as well. Some of you listening on FA Player, others via the Lewes FC website. 7-0 at home to Leicester City last time out, and 5 changes are made in the camaraderie as well. And Maggie Murphy, as the players kneel in solidarity of inclusion in football, but Maggie Murphy tells me that you are the club DJ as well. So what kind of tunes were you spinning?
Oh, we had a mix on today. We've got to go for the old school tunes, bit Whitney on, but we also had some party tunes, bit of Venga Boys, but then mixing up with a bit of modern house music to get everyone pumped. It's
about to get underway here. London Bees kicking from right to left in the white and black, and Lewes in their traditional home strip, that red and black striped shirt. Sponsored, of course, by Lyle and Scott. Lewes FC or FA Player, as Rouse drills in a corner to the near post. It almost beats everyone, and then it falls to Jones at the back post, and she just scuffs her shot. Cleverly on the edge of the area, Umatong at the back post. Mackie making a nuisance of herself right in front of the keeper as well, and it's nodded in. And Lewes have the goal. Excellent header, and a reward for the early start of positivity. Megan Mackie with the goal, and it is Lewes 1, London Bees 0.
Yeah, great delivery, great contacts, and we've got an early win, so hopefully looks like it'll be positive for us today.
Shout outs please to Jacobs Ben.
Yes, Sam, well done. Go on, drive.
Here's Jones.
Oh, great ball.
Umatong, first touch takes her a little bit wide, gets the cross into a really dangerous area. Lane was almost there, and it's cleared off the line. Hazelton was beaten as Lewes look from the same position as they scored to add a second here. It's a whip corner to the back post. It's dangerous, and it nearly goes all the way in. Watched all the way by Hazelton, who just got enough on with the right arm to palm it away. And that's not a bad tactic, is it? No. With this kind of wind, just to put them high and looping right under the keeper's head.
No, you saw there as well, we had both Hack and Jones behind it, so got good aerial players there. Oh, go on, Dan.
Here's Danny Lane. Mackie again. This one would have been hers for sure had it gone in, but at a good height and straight at the goalkeeper, Hazelton.
Yeah, I think Contra was a bit uncertain for today. Go on, Meg.
Almost straight in there as Mackie was exerting pressure at the near post, but she has to go back to the right-hand side where Lucy Ashworth-Clifford picks it up and was a bit caught between whether to cross that with power or go for goal, and in the end did neither, and it's a couple of yards wide. Not the best ball forward in truth. Quirk should pick it up for London Bees. Cuts inside, short ball to Nunn. Quirk again from the 1-2, but Lewes have got back well, and there's 2 lines of 4 now to stop Bees doing too much on the edge of the area. None in a bit too much space though, and that's a tester, not really because it had too much pace or direction on, but just because again it catches in the wind. On loan from Brighton. Diagonal ball was intended for Boswell, but it wasn't the best, and Quirk now can break in plenty of space. She's on one-on-one against Cleverly. Lewes have tracked back well. The shot comes in from Quirk, and that's a superb finish. Lewes will be really disappointed because the ball was given away carelessly, but London Bees have the equaliser from their danger woman, Sophie Quirk. She's looked lively throughout, and that's an excellent finish, but really disappointing in the build-up that Lewes gave the ball away. Cleverly was left exposed, but it's taken very, very well by Quirk, and it's Lewes 1, London Bees 1.
Yeah, credit where credit's due. It's a great strike. Now I've just got to make sure we rebuild, keep our heads up and keep pushing for the second goal.
Hazard trying again just to get on the ball, but it's a big ask as she slides in and doesn't make any contact.
Ball.
Sophie O'Rourke having received the ball from Ashworth-Clifford. Looking for Rouse, doesn't find her, but Jones pulls the trigger, and that was half a chance, but well watched all the way from Faye Hazelton. Particularly if you're the visiting goalkeeper, so you're not sure what the pitch is going to look like, and you see during the warm-up that there is that slightly mudded, uneven, unflat area right in front of you. Do you make a point when you warm up of taking a look at that surface? We'll come back to that because Jones, excellent ball in, and Danny Lane almost able to guide the ball on target, but it whistles over the top of the bar. She just couldn't keep it down to deliver. Nobody picking up Ashworth-Clifford, and this is one off the training ground, and here is Ashworth-Clifford Crosses block, second opportunity after a brilliant first touch. Lucy Ashworth-Clifford generates the space, drills it with power. Ini Umatong, surely it's going to be forced in. Umatong is in there, Jones is in there as well. How have Lewes not scored? Pinball in the area, and somehow it's only a corner after 4 or 5 opportunities. Huge credit to Georgia Robert, who's down on the ground and made a vital block. And Lewes cannot believe they haven't scored there.
Great emergency defending from Bees, but good to see players trying to get the ball in the goal, but unbelievable defending there from Bees.
30 seconds remaining in the first half. Here comes the corner. Decent. Umatong with the header. It's looping and almost went underneath the goalkeeper Hazelton, but instead it's onto the roof of the net, and it's a harmless goal kick as far as the visitors are concerned. Really well. All season I've been really impressed by Sophie O'Rourke.
Yeah, always consistent in her performances, works really hard up and down the line, getting forwards and backwards, but yeah, good asset to have.
Lucy Ashworth-Clifford! No penalty given there. Clean challenge by Hayley West. Laura, it sounds like you disagree.
Yeah, I thought it was a penalty, but we've gained a corner from it, so we'll take that side.
Katie Rood and Sammy Quayle were both warming up a moment ago. We might see one or both relatively soon. Emma Jones with the effort, straight into the welcome arms of Faye Hazelton. 1-1 as the gust picks up again. I'm sure you can hear it rattling away on your live feed, which is why at every opportunity we've got our hands in our pockets. Megan Mackey! The cross shot, she may not have intended it, but it catches the wind and it fizzes into the top left-hand corner. Faye Hazelton is beaten and Megan Mackey has her goal. She might have claimed the first one, but it went down as an own goal by Sophie McLean, but that one is definitely Megan Mackey's, whether she intended it or not, and it's Lewes 2, London Bees 1.
Yeah, she deserves that after the play we've just seen, and as well, great footwork on the right hand side and then a great finish as well.
Hey, Ellie Hack on the ball though, Mackey in central midfield. Danny Lane, O'Rourke gets a firm foot in. Ashworth-Clifford should be able to keep the ball in play. Slightly heavy first touch, but then shows neat composure. Turns it into O'Rourke, who just couldn't guide it into the near post. Simon Parker will be delighted by the hunger and the hustle of his team, particularly in midfield, as Umatong lays it off to Ashworth-Clifford! And that moved and turned in the wind. And Faye Hazelton watched it really well and got a strong arm to turn the ball over the bar.
Yeah, well watched there. Wind was making it go left, right and centre, but well watched and pushed over the bar.
Into the game. No sign of substitutes warming up just yet for London Bees, although I can see somebody stripping off on the far side. Here's West. Phyllis in a little bit too much space here, cuts inside onto the left foot and just didn't quite get the whip and the bend that she was hoping for, so it's well wide, and she's taking enough steps back that I think she might hit this. And she does. It's firm, it's high, it's well wide.
Speculative effort, but fair play.
Pressure, particularly dealing with balls in from both channels, as Georgia Timms, the substitute, shows good strength and balance. Mackey's ball in. Ini Umatong brings it down. Just took her eye off the ball. Second time of asking. It takes a deflection, and that's a corner.
Yeah, good delivery there from Rudy. Well taken down by Ini, just couldn't get the contact on it, but...
Katie Rood looking to kill the game off. Shoots from distance, and it's really well saved. Once again, we're in added time upon added time.
Yeah.
And there is the full-time whistle. Lewes beat London Bees for the first ever time. Megan Mackey involved in both goals. Her header was deflected in off Sophie McLean for an own goal, and then Mackey's spectacular cross shot flying over the head of the visiting goalkeeper and into the top left-hand corner for Lewes. His second in between. Sophie Quirk scored an excellent goal for London Bees, guiding it into the far right-hand corner, but Lewes dominated the possession. They were the hungrier of the two sides, and on balance they deserved a big 3 points. It's back-to-back wins for the Rooks, and they move at least temporarily above London City Lionesses and into 5th place. Laura Hartley, your thoughts?
Yeah, good game today. Good 3 points. Hopefully we can keep the momentum going, keep the winning streak going, and hopefully climb up the table a little bit more. But it was a great performance today. I think the girls worked really hard, showed their experience at the end to game manage. So yeah, it was a really good performance.